Welcome to another unboxing video by theplayersaid.com. I'm Grant. Today I'm unboxing another game from Hollandspiele, which is a newer game company over the last couple of years, owned and run by Tom and Mary Russell. The game is called the Scheldt campaign, and it is designed by one of my favorite designers, Brian Train. In fact, when this game was announced last fall, I did an interview with Brian on this game, its design, the historical setting, etc. And it was very interesting. That's still posted on our blog. If you're interested, you can go ahead and read about that. But this game deals with the October-November 1944 effort by Polish, British, and Canadian troops to clear the area called the Scheldt estuary, which was kind of south of the port of Antwerp, trying to open that up so that Northwest Europe could be supplied by the Allies after obviously the Normandy invasion. The picture on the front, it's a little pixelated. It's intended to do that. That's a thematic thing. These are buffaloes. They're amphibious landing craft that can drive up on the shore. So kind of interesting. You can see the 3F marked out there. But this game looks very interesting. Once again, World War II. It's a two-player game, and it is a war game. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the back over. You can see the back there. The game's going to have an 11 by 25 and a half-inch map, 264 counters. There's a battle mat, a couple of player aids, and an order of battle mat rulebook, and there are six-sided dice. So once again, 2012 game that was reprinted last year in late 2016 by Hollandspiele. I'm looking forward to this. I do know that the game uses, here it is right here, the staff card system invented by Joseph Miranda in his Bulge 20 game. So Brian Train did borrow that in the design of the game. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Really nice looking box. It's small, which I'm totally okay with. I've got a shelf full of games, and these will fit very nicely into the kind of the cracks of that. First thing you notice, actually the first thing I notice is a heavy ink smell or printing smell. This game it's print on demand, so when you order it, I think they print them on demand, and then it ships from a company, and you can really smell that print. It's a good smell. You can see there are 6 blue six-sided dice that come with the game. The first thing that greets us here is the rule book. Nice picture there. We'll go ahead and look at the page count. There are 15 pages in this. Lots of examples of play. As you can see there's an entire example of an Allied turn with big graphics and a description of what is happening underneath. I found that always helps a lot. So really when you look at it, the rules are about 12 or 13 pages. Not real dense. There are some good notes, and it'll be easy to pick up and hopefully easy to play. I'm interested in playing this game. 1, it's made by Brian Train. He always does great designs. And then 2, have never played a game on this subject. So there's the rule book. Like I said, 13 pages. The next thing that greets us are some setup sheets. You can see this card has a German setup, gives you the different units, where they are to be located. It is double-sided and does double as a player aid card. Here's the terrain effects chart, special units chart, the random events table, and then there's the sequence or battle sequence there at the bottom. Those are always good to have. Here's the Allied setup sheet, and it has the same information on the back for the Allied player. So war games, it's important, I think, to have good player aid cards, and those seem to be very well. These are the battle mats that they referenced. German order of battle, and then here's the, maybe this is the battle mat where you're kind of lining units up, and then you have their support, and then when they die. So good to have these type of aids. these may be reinforcements as the OOBs come out based on turns. So there you go. A couple of sheets. Here is the Allied Order of Battle. So once again, I think you're going to stage your units on here until they come as reinforcements or come out on the board. So onto the map. This is a paper map, and it is a kind of a long and thin map, which is different. So there's kind of a look at the full map there. I'll try to get a better look at it in the picture. You can see the turn track, I believe, around the top. The terrain effects are listed here, and here are the different terrains. You can see that there's a lot of water to cross, so that means there's going to be amphibious assaults as well as paradrops and other things. So it'll be very interesting. And I know obviously the goal of the Allies are to clear the estuary out, and the goal of the Germans is to slow them down and make them pay very dearly for clearing that. So interesting map. We'll go ahead and move that to the side. There are, it appears to be 1.5 counter sheets. Very nice looking counters. These are different markers. Here's some of the units. They use the NATO symbols. But very, very nice looking counters. I like the unit designations, the different markings. Numbers are big, easy to see. Obviously, these are German units we're looking at here. Here's some of the record track. These are very sturdy counters. They're very thick. I'm going to go ahead and punch that one out. They appear to be very cleanly struck, and they're very, very thick. So they definitely will wear well. I will be clipping mine and trying to remove with a knife, an X-Acto knife, those sprue holdings. So there's a look at one of the counter sheets. I believe the other counter sheet is only a half counter sheet, and it's really full of administrative markers. And I think these are headquarters tokens that are used in the game to activate units. So there's a look at the counters. Really nice looking counters. A lot of really nice looking elements to this game. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm looking forward to getting another play of a good Brian Train design in. I've played A Distant Plane. I have Colonial Twilight on order. So Brian is a good designer. He knows what he's doing, and I look forward to playing this one. So I would encourage you to check out Hollandspiele games. They have a lot of games. They probably have a dozen games or more. They have a couple new ones coming out in the next little while. They look really, really interesting and good. So I would definitely check those out. If you like the video, go ahead and like it and subscribe. If you want to read more information, as I mentioned earlier, we did an interview with Brian last November on the Scheldt campaign. So you can call that interview up on our website, theplayersaid.com. And check that out. It will give you a lot of greater in-depth detail about the design, how it works, and you can decide if it's a game for you. So hopefully Alexander and I will get this game to the table in the near future and do a first impressions video after we play, as well as after a couple of plays, a more thorough, in-depth written review. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time we have videos. Thanks a lot.